Basically, brother, like if a lot of the content that I say to you resonates with you, then I'd like to share with you more of what my belief is on how we got to the positions that we're in the first place. Like how you're 490 fucking pounds right now. Okay, this is the hard truth facts. You're a big dude that needs to lose weight for your health, for your family, for yourself, for everybody around you. Most importantly, for yourself, because you know yourself, you are literally carrying your shame. All that fucking weight, all that shame, all that non-loving fucking bullshit that you're carrying, you're holding it in and you're literally carrying it on your body right now. And it's funny that you said that. Like everybody will tell you, hey man, you lost weight, but has anyone asked you how you're doing? You've suffered in silence for so long and not one motherfucker is actually asking like, yo bro, how you doing? Because I can see that you're not doing good. You're carrying it on your fucking body, brother. Visibly noticed, and you don't know how to speak it because you are afraid of what? This is why I believe fitness is the gateway to self-mastery, okay? So we start by getting physically fit, dropping the weight, building strength, feeling confident, feeling good about ourselves, because what that does is it opens the door to challenge our mindset and our heart to the real reasons we were big in the first place. We're not going to be able to attack our issues as children, as teenagers, as adults, our relationship with ourselves until we're actually confident in our own skin, right? Because that's emotional weight and spiritual weight, and that stuff's heavier than anything you'll ever fucking touch. So when we start getting fit, okay, we start working out. We're like, okay, I lost 100 pounds in 10 fucking months, bro, right? I was fucking coked out, fucking gang banging, doing the whole fucking thing, right? Watching my kids run around pretending they're me, and I was like, holy fuck, I'm about to die here, right? So I got my shit together. I lost 100 pounds, and when I lost that, I felt great. I felt like a champ, but I was still suffering inside. The silence in my mind and my heart, something was still missing. And then I started to go dig deeper into what it really meant to become a man. And that's all about healing the boy within, okay? And holding his heart, because nobody was there for me. I took care of everybody. Everybody walked past me at 320 pounds, coked out, drunk, beating people up, doing all that shit. Not one person asked me how I was doing. I was suffering the whole time. My whole life I've been trying to kill myself because I just was looking for love, brother. Love for myself. I never spoke my truth. I was afraid to be, if I said the wrong thing, people would leave me, just like my father did, my mother did, you know what I'm saying? The homies did, the ex-girlfriend did, because I never told them the truth. I never told myself the truth. And that's why what I'm saying is when we carry shame, we become passive. And when passivity is in our lives, we are controlled by our own frustration, meaning we don't speak our truth, we don't take action, we get frustrated with the world around us because we're not getting what we want out of life because we don't know how to say our truth. It's deeper than the image you see in the mirror. This is why I ask specific questions. How's your relationship with your mother, when your father? Because what I'm going to tell you right now is our whole value system, our belief system is created from 0 to 7 years old. So if you grew up in a household, for an example, and I'm just speculating here, where your mother and father were loving mother and father, but they grew up with their own internal battles, drugs, self-doubt, self-worth, all that kind of stuff, they passed it on to you. Their lack of discipline and lack of love for themselves allowed you to drink pop and sugar and all that stuff, and that created an image thing for you. Became self-conscious. You didn't, you didn't feel good in your own skin, but this is the way that you learned to self-soothe. Right? There's so many things that we can get deeper into it, man. Emotionally, like if your parents were distracted and didn't hold you as a child and just let you cry because they were high or doing something, it wasn't mean they didn't love you. They were just distracted. So then you learn how to create the system of belief on that, what your value was created on based out of these experiences. So then when you go at 10 years old, you base your decision making off that. When you're a teenager, based on when you choose a relationship with a woman, everything that you do from that point on is based off of what you learned from 0 to 7 years old with connection to your parents. Now you're 37 years old with a belief system created when you're 7. So anytime that you engage in any conversation with any person, any connection, your subconscious mind kicks in and you make decisions based off your subconscious mind on the values you were created when you're 0 to 7 years old. I'm not saying it's wrong. What I'm saying is that until we start to learn to hold our own hearts and understand we are worthy people and we are in control of our own destiny, we'll continue living a passive life. Right? And passive life, if you want to get biblical, okay, the very first lesson in the Bible, the very first lesson is the story of Adam and Eve. Okay, and I'm paraphrasing this, I'm chopping up, I'm ruining the story, but the lesson in the story is this: God gave the land to man. He said, here's everything, all I want you to do is don't touch the fruit that's in that fucking garden. That's it. You have everything you fucking want. Man goes, okay, cool. So he's living great in his life. And then he goes to God and says, I'm lonely. I need companionship. So God takes the bone out of man and creates woman. He doesn't tell woman shit. She lets her roam free. Go ahead, live your life. Do whatever you fucking want. She goes in the garden, she finds the fucking fruit in the garden. She comes back to man and says, hey man, I found this, share this with me. And the moment he froze, he became passive, he created chaos and hell on earth. And that's the story about our own selves. When we become passive with our own decision making through our own heart, what we know is supposed to be true, we create our own chaos. And where does that doubt come from? Our belief system that was created when we were 0 to 7 years old. So until we start to heal the boy within and hold his heart and understand what that means, we'll forever be 490 pounds, continuing the same loop, trying again, until we start to learn how to be a man, initiated from a boy to a man, taught by a man, not by a woman. So what I'm trying to say is at the end of the day, what I do specifically is I assess where you're at physically, because I think fitness is the gateway to opening doors to do the real work, to become real men. And I'm on a personal journey to elevate boys into high value men so that we can change the world. That's my mission. And I believe that if a fit man is a capable man. A fit man is a man who is in tune with himself physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. He's grounded, he's present, and he's in control of his nervous system with his breath. Okay? Breath is everything. It's how you calm you down. It's how you stay present in the moment of chaos. You got to remember, the man with the deepest breath in the room is the strongest man. So anytime we smoke, anytime we drink, anytime we're fucking frustrated, if we suppress that nervous system and put a tight grip on it, we're never in control. So when we lose control, what do? We become passive. And then when we become passive, we continue habits that harm ourselves, and then we lie to the world. We put on a mask and we don't tell anyone the truth. That's why we can walk past motherfuckers and just be like, yeah, I'm good at 490 pounds. I'm good. Life's great. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to tell people, no, man, I'm hurting inside. I don't know what to do. Please help me. You don't know how to do that.
You ever lie awake replaying that moment you lost it? That explosion over nothing? The look in their eyes? The thing that you said that you can't take back? That guilt spiral is there with you every day. And the worst part, you don't even understand why you snapped. 1 second, you're fine. The next, you're screaming over something small and wondering why you did that. There's actually a reason your anger comes out of nowhere like that. Most men don't even realize what's really triggering those blow-ups. That's why I created this free 60-second quiz for the Fly Straight community that reveals what's actually behind your anger and gives you a free 6-day grounded plan to start taking control. It's free, totally private, just 8 questions. If you're tired of hating yourself after you lose your cool, click the link below. Let's figure out what's really going on.